News Talk 640 WFNC. The man you see on the screen is Tim Middleton, and he is involved with Cumberland County. You got a long title, Tim. Bring that microphone a little closer to you here. So you're getting ready to retire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let me turn your mic on. What is your full name and your title?
My name is Tim Middleton. My title is Cumberland County Solid Waste Environmental Enforcement Supervisor.
And what does that mean in terms of what you do?
That means we take all the illegal dumping and stuff along sides of the road, and we try to find out who did it or get it cleaned up.
Well, I'm going to tell you what. When I was with Channel 5, we did that story. And it was pretty interesting. There's a dump out there off of, I can't think of the name of the road. It's the one I use all the time. And along that road, it seems like where these dumps are, if the dump is closed, people say, heck with it, and we're going to throw it on the side of the road. Yeah. Isn't that what you find?
That's what we find. Well, they dump on the side of the road anyway because they don't want to pay to have their couch or mattress.
Well, but it's even bigger than that because it doesn't have to be a couch or mattress. No. It could just be a bag of trash. Yeah. So what I did was, as a young reporter, I cut one of the bags open and I went through it. And I found the address of somebody on their credit card. And I went to their house with their trash. I said, "Does this belong to you? Is that what you do?"
That's good.
Is that what you do?
No. Oh, I'll send them a fine.
Oh, I go to their house.
No.
So you go through and you send a fine. Now, how does that work?
Well, they pay the fine or they go to court. We have an environmental court here in Cumberland County. Not used much, but.
Well, I think I would beat that rap. Because here's the argument that most people use. I threw it in the trash. I don't know who took that bag out there.
That's right.
And I don't know how it got on the side of the road because you have to have due process and you've got to have evidence that says that that's the person that threw it down there. So that's why the court's probably not used that much.
Right. But if you pay somebody to do something, it's still your responsibility to make sure they do it right.
Right. And, it's about keeping the county looking good. Now, you made mention that what kind of things do you find out there?
Oh, furniture.
Is that the main thing?
That's the biggest thing, yeah. That's the biggest problem because it's hard to just go pick it up, I have one inspector who will try to find out who did it, but mostly people are smart enough to keep their
tags off it or
mail. Yeah, they keep their mail. They know they're leaving the house to throw it on the road.
Well, that doesn't make much sense because there are an awful lot of places that people can go to free to make dumps. 16
of them.
Yeah, and man, Huddleston. I can't think of the name of the street the one I use, near Eastover, in Stebbin. Man, I can't think of the name of that street. And then I got two supervisors in here, but both of them shaking their head. I don't know. I don't know where you go.
The name of it.
But to the point is, there are places that you can go to dump during good hours, plenty of hours. They vary enough, even open on the weekends, or they close on the weekends?
We are open on Saturdays. The sites are all open till 4 o'clock, and Ann Street is open till noon.
Now, when you say they want to pay, I guess if you have like a couch or something like that, do you have to pay for the size or the weight, or
Nope.
how's that work?
Well, if it's in your pickup truck, you pay a flat rate of $20. But if you go in and weigh, it's dependent on your weight.
So if you have someone, let's say, doing some renovation or something like that, and they got a big dump truck or something,
they
got
come
everything.
pay. They weigh in and they weigh out and pay based off their weight.
So, and I'm always intrigued by this weight thing here. So I got a big truck with a bunch of stuff in it. So I go in and I weigh, and how does it work?
You cross the scale to get a weight of the full vehicle. You go empty it. You come back, subtract the weight from the empty vehicle, and you have
how much you
your
dumped.
weight. You're right.
Okay, so that's how you figure it out. And then based on what is it? Based on so many cubic feet or so many pounds? How does it work?
Just the weight.
So what's the cost?
It's $230, 100 pounds. $2.30
Oh.
100 pounds.
I'm about to say $230
No,
for
no.
100. Man, that's it. So it's just $2.30 per 100 pound.
Right.
So if you walk in there with 500 pounds, it's 5 times 230.
Right.
Carry the 2, divide by 1, $10 or something like that. It's not.
Right.
It's not an arm and a leg.
Right. Right.
All right. So and the point I'm trying to make is folks, it's not an arm and a leg, and because of that, then why not just pay for it? Go to, as opposed to throw it on the side of the road. Now, when people don't do that and they throw it on the side of the road, it costs us more to send crews out and pay for the labor. Talk about that a little bit, because it just doesn't make any financial sense for you to throw your couch out.
Well, if you throw it along the side of the road, we'll get a phone call and we'll contact DOT, who will go pick it up at taxpayer expense.
All right. So now you said the key point here.
Yeah.
So
now you're paying for it one way or another.
One way or another. And so, what are some of the things? Was there something really unusual that you found that you said, I can't believe somebody threw this out here?
Well, we see a lot of plastic bags and styrofoam along the sides of the road. That's a terrible thing, because they don't deteriorate. They're there. So we've started 2 new programs at Ann Street that where we can accept them and convert them into another product.
And what product would that be?
Styrofoam is melted down. It goes in a machine. I got this flyer here to say what we accept and what we don't accept. The thing is, it has to be source separated. We don't have the means to separate it once it comes to the landfill.
Now, what does that mean, source separated? What does that mean?
It's got to be separated at home. You got to, when you do your recycling, you got to bring the styrofoam and your film bags, like plastic shopping bags are your biggest product, but packing material, stuff like that, all that can be recycled now.
And so when I go to the dump, you have cardboard boxes, you break them down, and so how does that work?
Well, typically inside the cardboard box, you have styrofoam. If you're coming in to recycle your cardboard box, recycle your styrofoam, it's right next to it. You put it in that pile and we recycle it into we can take a tractor trailer load of styrofoam and make it smaller than this table.
So, so that's up to the individuals to do before they leave.
Yes. We're trying to get that word out to them. Separate at home. Add styrofoam and plastic bags to your recycle list.
If you're just joining me right now, I've got Tim Middleton here. He's a very long title that he has here with Cumberland County with solid waste environmental enforcement. There's something about that the enforcement that makes we gotta make sure that our folks are doing what they need to do in terms of keeping the county beautiful. It's pretty simple in terms of what it is you do. The different sites that you go to, you say there's 16 of them. What type of things do they accept at those locations?
All the sites except wood waste, yard waste, recycles, oil, trash, obviously. Mostly it's household trash is what they want you to bring. They don't accept furniture or construction
washers and dryers
debris.
or stuff like that?
Well, no, you can even bring white goods there.
Yeah, I thought I saw a little spot at the spot there where you can bring stuff. Now, do you need now you said you don't accept oil, or you do?
We do at all the sites. Yeah.
So
now you bring it there, you're not going to, if it's busy, you're not going to get your container back.
So how does that work?
You bring it and put it by we have a big oil drum that you put it in.
So, but if you bring it there yourself, can you dump it into the thing, or is that up to the guy on the site has
the
to?
attendant's supposed to do that. You're not supposed to.
Because it can cause an environmental
mess. You can
mess.
slip and fall, and then we're liable. It's all liability stuff.
Well, we don't have that. Why would we want to have that?
Yeah.
We don't want anybody to slip and fall.
Right.
So. But you can bring it over that location. Now, tires also, is that?
Yep, you can drop 5 tires a year off for free.
What do you do with the other 3? I mean, 5 and 3, 8.
If you go through more than 4 tires a year on your vehicle, You're
So
doing
you-
something wrong.
So what does it cost to drop a tire off if you reach a limit?
$60 a ton. So
A ton.
pennies.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So if I came to the Ant Street landfill and I had 5 tires, what's stopping me from going to another place and take 5 more tires?
Nothing.
All right. I'm not trying to make I'm not trying to make the
And
county
I'm not saying
residents
do
correct.
that,
No, you
but
shouldn't do that.
if
Get
you
5 a year.
If you did it, right,
there's
nobody would know.
No one would know. I mean, my wife could take 5 tires, and then I can go take 5 tires.
Right.
Well, Doris is not taking 5 tires anyway. I can tell you that much right now. Well, Tim, look, we appreciate you coming in and sharing these things with us. It's important for the community to understand that it is all about keeping the community beautiful. And I've seen these. I've done the stories on them. I remember doing a story on it, and all of a sudden that road got cleaned up.
Yeah.
Now, is it the state or the county that had? There's a combination.
Depending on where it is on the road, what road it's on. A lot of times we'll just go pick it up.
Just
ourselves, me and my inspector.
Yeah, and but folks keep doing it.
Yeah.
What area in the county is like notorious? If you had to guess,
out off Murkison Road, up in the
up towards 295.
Yeah, it's. I'm not going to say the names of the streets, but it's up on the left there.
Yeah,
there's whole neighborhoods that.
Look, I'm going to tell you a true confession here. When I got stationed here in '78, Eureka Springs. You're familiar with where Eureka Springs is? I'm a young lieutenant. Now, the house that I had back then, it was a brand new apartment, and it's no longer there because 295 enveloped all that area right there. But it was in Eureka Springs, and there was a mobile home out there. Mobile home, like back in the 70s, we had like mobile homes all over the place. That's changed now. And I saw this one area, and I bought this. I was looking for a trailer back then, and there was a guy who had a truck that was cut off at the. Have you seen one of those trailers where they got the back of the trailer from a pickup truck, and he put a trailer hitch on it? So I bought that, but and I went to the convenience store. I needed that to carry some sound equipment around, and so the guy said he would sell it to me for $150. He said I just had to. It was filled with trash, because that's what he was using to take dump. He said, you can have the trash too. I said, okay.
It's free.
It's free. So I took the thing back to my house. And I said, I need to get rid of this stuff. And I saw this area up there in Eureka Springs, and it looked pretty dumpy. I said, well, this must be the place to dump. Yeah. And I went out there and started dumping out my stuff. And this guy came out and said, hey, what are you doing? Yeah. I said, I'm dumping at the dump. He said, it's my house.
Yeah.
That's a true story. I had to put the stuff back in my truck. So don't do that.
Right,
right. Because if not...
somebody owns the property that you are dumping on, and they have to be responsible to clean it up.
Well, he needed to clean that up, because I was just adding to the decor, is how I felt about it. Well, Tim, you have a thankless job, but you're getting ready to retire. What are you going to do?
Fish.
Are you really?
I am.
Well, what do you
Amongst other things.
Well, how many years have you been with the county?
10.
10 years, and you're going to retire and go fish?
Yeah.
And where do you like to fish?
Jordan Lake, Santee Cooper.
Well, you go out on a boat and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
I don't like to fish from the shore.
Let me tell you a true story about fishing. I got a story about everything here. But I've only caught one fish in my life. I don't fish. I play golf. You know why I don't fish? It takes forever to forget. I mean, I'm out. They're not biting. You're on the boat. Are you on a boat?
Yeah.
And you're out of the boat, and what you doing? Drinking beers and saying, hey. I'm just saying, you're just having a good old time out there. I was in Minnesota, on one of the lakes in Minnesota. It's the first time I'm going fishing. I'm from Philadelphia, all right? I don't know anything about fishing. So I got my hook in the line there, and they said, they're not biting here, we're going to go somewhere else. I didn't know I was supposed to take my hook out the water. So they got going to the next site, and I'm sitting there. And when we get to the next site, I have speared a fish in the side with my hook. That is the only fish I've ever caught in my life.
You threw it back, right? Because that's illegal.
Well, I didn't know at the time. Well, apparently, look, and that's a true story. And so since then, I've not been fishing. So I look forward to you doing your thing and enjoying your retirement and fishing on Jordan Lake. Tim Middleton.
In my retirement, I'm going to separate styrofoam and film bags and take them to the landfill and let them get processed in another source.
Tim Middleton, the man, the legend, the myth. We appreciate you coming out here. The solid waste environmental enforcement officer who's going to be retiring when?
March 1st.
All right, March 1st, folks. It's free game. He's not going to be there. No, I guess we're going to get a replacement. We have a replacement already. I'm looking at
sort of. Yeah.
So, okay. I'm looking at folks here who don't want to be on TV, who are saying, yes, we have a replacement for Tim. Go fish. Tim, thank you so much. We appreciate you, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, you're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC. We've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 53 degrees. Overnight will be mostly cloudy with a low of 36, and Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 62. A winter storm is likely to bring impacts this weekend with snow possible, but the main threats across the Sandhills will likely be sleet and freezing rain, especially Saturday into Sunday. Stay tuned to the forecast for updates. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, 30 degrees in Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and Spring Lake. You are listening to News Talk 640. We are WFNC.
This report is sponsored by Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation.
Sandstone Health and Rehabilitation is known for compassionate care for all across its 20 North Carolina locations. Whether your loved one needs short-term rehabilitation or long-term care,